Hey there, and welcome. If you're trying to find the right dog trainer right here in South Bend, then you are in exactly the right spot. We're going to walk through everything you need to know to make a fantastic choice for you and your dog.
Just picture it for a second. Peaceful walks along the St. Joseph River, or enjoying a local farmer's market without your dog pulling or barking. Having a well-behaved pup really opens up so much of what our city has to offer, and it all starts with finding the right training partner.
Okay, so let's kick things off by talking about what life with a well-trained dog actually looks like, right here in South Bend.
You know what's really cool is thinking about how training applies to our specific local spots. A dog that can stay chill with all the hustle and bustle near the Notre Dame campus or on a busy downtown sidewalk isn't just well-behaved, they're confident and comfortable. And that makes them a better, safer companion and a polite neighbor, whether you're over in River Park or the near Northwest neighborhood.
So, how do you get there? Let's move on and see how this all works. We'll break down the main training philosophies and the different kinds of programs you're likely to find.
So, the philosophy behind the training is really the key. Today's modern, science-based trainers are all about positive reinforcement. All that means is rewarding the behaviors you want to see, which in turn builds your dog's confidence and makes them want to learn. It's about creating a strong, trusting relationship, not using fear or intimidation.
And this breaks down the two main formats you'll probably choose from. Group classes? They're fantastic for general manners and for teaching your dog to focus on you around other dogs and people, which is a huge skill for city living. Private sessions, on the other hand, are perfect for tackling those issues that happen at home, like jumping on guests or that classic move, countersurfing. With private sessions, you get a completely customized plan for your dog's specific needs.
Now, besides those two, you might also see stuff like Board and Train. That's an immersive program where your dog actually lives with a trainer for a while. And then there's day training, which can be a great option if your schedule is packed, because a professional works with your dog while you're at work.
With so many trainers out there, it can be pretty tough to figure out who's truly qualified. So let's walk through exactly what you should be looking for to make sure you're choosing a real pro.
Okay, these acronyms might look like alphabet soup, but trust me, they really matter. They show that a trainer has put in the work, invested in their education, and is committed to modern, humane, and effective methods. A certification like CPDT-KA shows a really strong foundation, while something like a CBCC-KA tells you they have specialized expertise for more serious behavioral issues like aggression or anxiety.
All right, so when you're talking to a potential trainer, this is your essential checklist. You definitely want to hear them talk about positive reinforcement. You want to know they have credentials. And this is a big one. Ask how you will be involved. Good training is a partnership, so when a trainer talks about the homework you'll need to do, that's a really good sign.
Okay, let's get into the practical side of things. We're talking about the budget you'll need and the local rules that every single dog owner in South Bend should know.
And of course, a huge piece of the puzzle is the cost. So let's look at some typical numbers here in our area so you can get a good feel for what to budget.
As you can see, the costs here in our area really do vary based on the service. A 6-week puppy class might run you about $200, while a whole package of private in-home sessions can be several hundred. Just remember, these are average figures. A trainer with more experience or special certifications might be at the higher end of these ranges.
Now for a really critical local rule that everybody needs to know. Here in South Bend, your dog has to be on a leash that is no longer than 6 feet anytime you're in a public space. This goes for parks, trails, sidewalks, pretty much everywhere except for designated off-leash dog parks.
Here are a few other quick but important rules. A rabies vaccination is required by state law for all dogs over 3 months old, and you need to have that tag on their collar. Also, just be aware that excessive barking can be considered a nuisance. And if you are thinking about a board and train facility, make sure they are properly licensed by the state.
So you found a great trainer and you're learning all these new skills. Now for the fun part. Where can you actually go to put it all into practice? Let's check out some fantastic local spots.
You know, each of these places gives you a really unique training opportunity. Pinhook Park's dog park is the perfect, safe spot to practice your recall. The wooded trails at Rum Village are excellent for working on that loose leash walking around natural distractions like squirrels. And the popular Riverwalk, that's the ultimate test for teaching your dog to stay focused on you with all the joggers, cyclists, and other people around.
Oh, and one more awesome local resource is the South Bend Animal Resource Center. They are a great hub for info on things like low-cost microchipping and other community events for pet owners.
And really, this is what it's all about. Good training builds up your dog's confidence, which lets them happily and safely join you in everything you do. It goes way beyond just teaching rules and commands.
We wish you the very best of luck in finding that perfect training partner for your dog. Investing in good training pays off in so many ways. It means more peaceful walks through your neighborhood, way less stress when you have guests over, and it builds this wonderful, relaxed bond that just makes every single day with your dog better.